Welcome back, guys. In today's video, it's going to be a very special one and exciting one because we are finally putting the suspension and a bunch of goodies on the old twin turbo 6-liter swapped new wedge. So let's give you a good rundown here of what we have. We got a steering rack, we got wheel bearings, we got brakes, we got other cool stuff like an intake manifold. Something very special came in today and I just can't wait to put this bad boy on. And the flange to go with. Guys, I am gonna probably ruin a TH400 by doing this, but I really just want to see the turbos on the car. So we're just going full shebang pretty much. And hopefully the transmission's gonna hold up just fine in the rear end and everything else. So let's go ahead and get all the suspension on so we can get everything going. Big update, the front bumper came in for the GT500. And let me tell you that, I can't wait, that boy on. Hood's over there. I got all the little knickknacks ready for it. So in a later video, we'll be putting that on. But as of right now, this is all new edge content. So let's go ahead and get this whole place cleaned back up. As per normal, it's a mess. And I'm sorry that you have to see it in this state. I have so much parts. I got boxes on boxes, parts, boxes everywhere, man. All right, no more jibber jabbering. Let's get to working on the old new edge. So I couldn't find my camera for a couple days, and well, I got impatient. And when I get impatient, I get things done, apparently. So as of right now, the strange struts are in, the coilover kit's in, the steering rack in, lower control arms from AJE are in, front brakes are on, new hubs, new brakes. This thing is technically ready to be put on the ground. Sorry I didn't film anything. By the way, if you guys are doing these strange struts in the coilover kit, you will have to do the camber caster plates. I went ahead and bought some cheap ones from Amazon. They were like 80 bucks shipped to my door, which is pretty nice. So those are on. They're not adjusted fully. I can literally tighten this by hand. But as of right now, the suspension is in. I can technically set this thing on the ground and make it look pretty cool, and we can pull it outside. One issue about outside, it's raining, it's wet, and I have this Titan sitting here. What I kind of want to do is see what it's going to look like with the turbos chilling. So let's go ahead and grab these old turbo, man, get these things bolted up, and let me show you the goodness of those maxspeed turbochargers. I'll take that little parts getter. All right, there was two ways I could have ran these. Obviously down, which looks really good, or I could have ran them up like the foxbody. These I don't think will work if I ran them up. So we get two bolts started, and that way we can put the turbos on and see what they look like. Now that we got both sides bolted up, now what we can do is take our little flange and the V-band and get the V-band tightened up, kind of, sort of. That way when we're moving the turbo around, we can actually put it exactly where we want it to go. Now that we got those guys mounted, we can take these big old turbos that have been sitting here for, maybe a year now. Okay, I wouldn't put it past me if it's been sitting for a year. I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for them yet, but now I am, okay? One's kind of there. Don't worry. I gotta just clock it differently. I know. I already saw a problem. Let's get this side mounted, but that's looking super good as of right now. All right, one turbo is on, and kid you not, it looks pretty nice. I do say so myself. What do you think so far?
Yeah, it's
pretty cool. So we got the one sitting there. This is kind of like the angle I kind of want to go with. I can adjust this side for the cold side that way and put it down and just clock it that way a little bit more. But as of right now, I kind of think that is exactly how I want it, just like that. And then the other side, it's gonna be hard trying to get the exact angle I want because they're not mirrored. Everybody wants mirrored turbos, they just don't want to, pay mirrored turbo prices. But as of right now, that is gonna be fine for exactly what I'm doing. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Let's get the other one on, and let's get this thumbnail. I think it's gonna look pretty good. I think that'll do right there. So as you guys can see, that one's like that. I kind of want them the same. Here, go ahead and pick that side up just a little bit. No, the whole turbo. A little bit more, a little bit more. Yeah, they're just a little bit different heights, but I get it. It's gonna be hard. I just gotta make sure the drain and the feed's gotta be straight up and the drain's gotta be straight down. But technically, that should be how it sits. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna let it stay. Yeah, just because I wanted to, if I could, push it more and more and more and more and more. That way until it like touches the bar. Just like that. That way there's a most room in the front as possible. I just don't, oh, I mean, that might actually work a lot better. I just gonna throw me off seeing that elbow to that elbow. But I think that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. That will do, Bobby. That'll do. So now let's go ahead. I'm gonna tighten up all these, the bolts that actually help it adjust. But I'm gonna make sure this is straight if I can. Tighten those bolts up, make sure those are good, and then once I get the studs in, those are set and ready to go. Well, would you look at that? That looked pretty saucy. If you don't, then I don't know. You're just not right in the head, okay? So far, turbos are on, manifolds are on. Obviously, this is still all just mock-up. I am not ready to do any of this, but I wanted to, okay? Because I need to start looking at mock-up. I need to find a water pump, and then get longer bolts for the intake, and get all the sensors, get spark plugs, get to figure out what I want to do with the coil packs and stuff like that, guys. We're still a long ways away. But so far, suspension is done. Like I said, turbos are on, looking fancy. Let's go ahead and put the wheels back on, lower this thing down so we can move this thing in and out of the garage. Finally, also, we kinda bought another vehicle, okay? Listen, it's I don't know what I'm doing with it. You guys let me know what you guys want to see from it, but it's a 2004 Ford Mustang, and well, got a little bit of body damage, okay? Nothing like the Shelby. It has already got twin turbos, okay? And well, it's got a semi-built 5.3 in there, and like I said, we got some DS Racing turbos just chilling. I have no clue what I want to do with this. I do have the fender, the front bumper, headlights, everything for it. Everything's kind of taken apart. If you guys can see inside, probably not. But we did buy another project. It's already halfway done. It's already got an AJ cross member and stuff like that. It does have a Holley Terminator X. Everything's pretty much wired for it. It's like 60% done. I'd say 60%. It's got a fuel cell and some other cool odds and ends. But like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Got a decently good deal on it. So you guys let me know down below what you guys want to see out of it. You know, we can't just scrap the old blue. I already like this car more than that one. And I don't think she would be happy if we just scrapped the idea. No, of course not. But okay, so now what I want to do, like I said, put the wheels back on it. Let's lower it down, get all the parts off of it. I'm gonna roll it outside so I can clean up the garage for once, efficiently, thoroughly, and better than I ever have. Okay, because we need to clean this place up because there's too many things going on. But before I put it on the ground, but I do have the wheels on. Okay, that's already done. I want to delete this whole ABS unit. I did get this off LMR. It's an ABS block-off plate, which is where there's 6 ports on it, and I only see 5 brake lines. So I don't know what to do with the last brake line that I don't have. But I'll figure that out, and I'll let you guys know when I figure this thing out. After making a mess on the floor, ABS unit is out. Pretty much all I had to do is just find a block off and put it in there. Pretty self-explanatory, not too bad. It actually cleans up the whole engine bay a little bit better. And now I just gotta figure out the wiring mess, what I need to do with that, make that look pretty. Well, let's get this thing outside, because I really gotta organize, guys. The wood is stopping me from dropping it all the way, but it's technically on the ground and it looks super low. It's not that bad for now, but I definitely know it's like 5-6 inches. That needs to drop still. So for comparison about how low this thing actually is, here's my 3-pound sledgehammer, and this is from where I'm looking straight down. So I could literally just almost kill myself like that. What I get for grabbing the pole. I can literally step in here if I want it. Easy peasy, just step in this thing. So yes, this thing is low. I need to raise it up just a little bit. I get about maybe 2 fingers and both sides. But hey, it's on the ground finally. This thing's looking mean. Broomstick looking mean. But man, she's sitting on the ground besides the back end is still on the rollers. Man, this feels so good to see on the ground finally. If you guys like this video, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and well, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.